I am Gen Z Senior from Kenya, Professor Dr. Kimathi, a professor and an indoctrinator of politics with a PhD in political science, governmental studies, and ethics. And I said, there is a reason for me to continue teaching for the sake of my brain, gentlemen. We have that adage, use it or lose it. If I stop teaching just because I left the university, then I'll lose my brain. As I said, how I do it. I also take highly nutritious foods to keep my brain working. For example, in the morning I take 10 eggs. They sell it rooster eggs, kienyeji eggs, honey and milk for the good brain. I have a counterpart, a politician called Dr. Ruto. He has a PhD also. He's in politics because he's the president of Kenya. But a doctor, when you say doctorate, you are Dr. Ruto, a doctor without a doctrine. And therefore, he is being fought by his own countrymen. They are united in something which is not united. United in ignorance. That means young men born from 1997. Those are the people I wrote a paper about in 2020 during the COVID. I said, we shall see a generation of zombies. And I was not the only one saying this. There was even a film of zombies. In fact, I based my paper on that film of zombies. And I said, they're here. Why? Because my own house is a laboratory of politics. Because I have many wives. I have many wives. So I have many of those Gen Z born by diverse women. But they have one thing. They don't fear my whip. When they say that they will do this, they do it. And they don't care how much I make noise. In fact, I stopped. I wrote a paper because I started my house as my laboratory, observing these young men. They will get angry at me. They don't want to read the Bible, neither read the Quran. And when I try to force them to read, they open that same Quran and tell me, Daddy, religion is not to be enforced. And it's there in the Quran. So I said, they are zombies. So I had to see what to do about such a generation of zombies. And I wrote how to do it. I originated it, a paper, a political paper, of how to run a government of zombies, knowing that they will actually take over the government because we are dying anyway. We are dying anyway. And they are taking over anyway. How will that country look like, whether it is in America or in Kenya? Kenya is just another laboratory. My house is a laboratory for myself to understand. And I went and built another political laboratory in Getabushi. Actually, it's a structure of 8 doors. I wanted to discover that actually I was doing what Mūgo wa-Kībirū said, that there would be built a thingira, that is a heart. But thingira is something that makes you holy, a holia. Thingira, Thingi Maria, Holy Mary, thingira, Thingi Maria, Holy Mary, thingira, then something that is making. And that's why I'm saying that it's only the Kikuyu who can be priests in the religion which is called Holy Muslim Levites of Mount Kenya. So that we have now two different types of Muslims. There are those ones who originate from Makkah, wa-Kībirū Muslims, and there are these Muslims facing Mount Kenya, so we call it Mount Kenya Kibla Muslims. I am now one of them. And this is our teaching, that the Quran itself says that you read the two books, the Bible and the Quran. When we come now to, when we stop now politicking and start teaching the two books, then you shall see where it is written. That means the Makkah Muslims can be called this, in fact not can, they are disbelievers because the Quran itself, and I'll come back to where it says, read this and also the scripture. They do not understand that the key word there is and. The key word is and. Reading the Bible and the Quran, that makes you a Muslim. When you are told that it says like this and you say, no, we are not going to read the Bible, then you have become a disbeliever. Read in the Quran and see the end of disbelievers. Already, they are not an ummah. They just say they are ummah. They have joined the other Christians saying they are the church, Catholic, Jehovah's Witness. They say, we are a church. They are not united. They are nothing. Muslims have joined them in that. That's why we are different. But the thing is about Raila, because the other video we talked about Raila. We are talking about a people being strong because they are united, and that is their Luo. They are only remaining united front. With a king! Raila is their king. I haven't seen anybody coming to oppose Raila. In Ukambani, you find they are divided. There is the Ukamba of Kitui, Ukamba of Makueni, Ukamba of Kikuyu the same. They are supposed to be spiritual people. There are people following Kamila, who is teaching about worshipping the dead. He calls them Maria Leo Kirini. Those people who are silent, but he says he talks to them. There is Mbadi, who has organized his people into 12 people. And they're saying, we are now the Israelites. By the way, also Kamila, his group is divided into 12 elders. Even we ourselves, we have 12. I'm the 13th. They are 12. I'm the 13th. Because they don't agree with me very much. Because they say that I'm giving the secrets of the Kikuyu when I say what wa-Kībirū said. He said that they would be ruled by a Luo.